What's up, guys? I'd like to show you this game which contained one of the most spectacular sacrifices of my career that almost worked. It was so close to working, and I just had to show you this game because of the fascinating almost checkmate that there was. Let's take a look. All right, so here we go. Now, I do need to explain a little bit about the opening here because I was doing some weird stuff. So let me explain. 1967, okay, is my rating over on the Immortal Game platform. Now, I am generally speaking much higher than 1900, but over there, the ratings are kind of lower. Like everybody's just lower. And so this person who's 2256 is actually, I don't know, 24, 25, 2600. I'm not sure. I'm guessing a GM. And I've played them before already and kind of got destroyed. And so I decided to mix it up, play some crazy stuff in the opening to try to give myself a fighting chance. And I actually think my strategy worked out pretty well because I got somewhat of a game out of it, even though it was kind of a weird start. So basically I was just sitting back, trying not to create any weaknesses, not really trying to do anything, just allowing the game to come to me. And then eventually, when it was pretty clear white was really expanding on the king side, you can see that over here, I decided, okay, it's time to maybe do a counterattack on the king over here. So at this point, white has a slight advantage, pretty much had the slight advantage for most of the game. But here, I finally start to get a little something of an attack going. I've got my pawns kind of rolling nicely. White's attack is a little bit slow, and my king's not over there, so I don't have to worry about getting checkmated right now. And so there's a moment in here, traded off that bishop. Both of my knights are kind of coming into position, which is nice. There's a moment where the advantage for white just kind of disappears. Yeah, it's right around here. Nope, sorry, it's coming later. It's coming, let's see, where is it at? There's one move in particular. White's ahead right here. Bishop to g7. Okay, so this allows me to generate a pretty nice attack by launching my a-pawn. And all of a sudden, right around, like I said, this move, the evaluation starts to change from advantage white to advantage black. All right, now, queen to c2. Knight to a5, I'm bringing in the knight. There's a really nice hole here, which is almost checkmate. It's not because the pawn is undefended, but it's still getting pretty close, right? So, and it's hard for white to stop this. So knight to b3 check. King takes a2. Now at this point, I'm totally winning, okay? Totally winning, and I just didn't see the winning idea. So if you'd like to pause, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of chances here in the next couple of moves, but this is a good one. If you'd like to pause, what's the winning move here for black? All right, if you had a chance to do that, the winning move is queen to a7. And the point is, we're setting up the queen to get ready to infiltrate here after we play a3 next. So what I'd like to do is play a3, and of course, if white takes me, let's do a random move for white. I don't know. I'm going to go here, and if white takes me, the queen's coming in, and this is checkmate. And it's very, very difficult for white to figure out a way to stop that, right? If they don't take my pawn and do some other move over here, well, I'm still going to take here with check. And again, we kind of get the same sort of thing. Come down here, check, and checkmate, right? So this is the serious threat. And I guess Sacrifce is saying there's not a good way for white to stop that after queen to a7, all right? But in the game, I missed it, and I played a3, which is not as good, but it's still pretty good. I still have a winning position. I'm still getting an attack. Not quite as accurate as Stockfish would have liked, because now if I play queen a7, which is still the best move, it allows queen b2 to defend, but it's still winning. All right, but what happened is I decided to sacrifice my knight because I didn't see the winning line there. So sacrifice the knight, the king captured, and again, I'm totally winning. So if you'd like to pause, actually there's a couple of winning moves here, which I did not play. So go ahead and pause, try to find the winning move. I'll explain those to you, and then I'll share with you what I played and why it was almost a brilliant sacrifice. All right, if you had a chance to look at that, the two obvious winning moves are queen to a7 check and queen to b5, right? And the point here is that we need to get this rook into the game to help out with the queen and the knight, and it's going to be too much for the white king to handle. So first of all, queen a7 is one option that works, forces the king back here. And now the rook can come over, and notice how the king is stuck. The king can't move anywhere to get out of this. and all white's pieces are just kind of looking silly. So for example, after this, knight to a1 check, king here, and now I guess we just take this. This is what Stockfish is saying, and it's totally winning for white. They had to throw in this pawn move to not get checkmated. But so that's one idea, okay. And then the other winning move was queen to b5. Similar idea. We're making way for the rook to come over here with check, and again we're going to have both of these heavy pieces lined up on the king, and it's basically stuck in this mating net because of my knight. So the two options I had there, and I was focused on my idea. As soon as I saw this idea, I was like trying to make it work, that I totally missed that, hey, I don't have to go crazy with that. I just have these two winning ideas right here in front of me. But what I played in the game, queen to a4 check. And in my mind, I'll show you what I was thinking. Of course, the king can't go back, or actually the king could go back, but then I was going to bring the rook over, and it's same kind of idea as what we just saw. Really good for me. So I figured the king's going to have to take me. And then I was going to play check, which I did, which is going to force the king to go to here or here, right? And then my brilliant idea, okay? My brilliant idea, king to c7. And what I'm doing here is getting ready to play checkmate the next move. I've got the king cut off here. The knight is stopping this square. And once this rook comes over, it's just over. It's checkmate. So what I was calculating was that white was going to sacrifice the queen to create an escape route, because now the knight's no longer guarding that. But then I was going to go check, check. The queen would have to block, and I get this amazing checkmate. I mean, look at this. This is so beautiful, right? And I thought that white couldn't stop it. But silly me, this is what happened. This is what happened. And then I'll let you guys pause. What move do you think white played here to save the game and not get checkmated? Well, if you had a chance to look at that, there's actually two moves. What they played in the game was bishop to f8. Really nice move because it blocks the rook temporarily. And even if I can take it, then this rook now comes down. Remember, the bishop was there before. Now it's gone, and I get skewered, ending up trading the rook. And then once that rook is gone, I don't have enough pieces left to deliver the checkmate. I'm just down a queen, and it's over. So that's one option. Like I said, that was played in the game. And then the other option, rook to h8, also stops this. It's no longer checkmate because the rook simply takes my rook, and I have no way to make any more progress. I'm out of pieces. And so unfortunately, my brilliant queen sacrifice did not turn out as I had hoped, but I did have two ways to win that I just missed. So anyway, fascinating game. I've never seen anything quite like that, and so I wanted to share that game with you guys. If you want to check out Immortal Game, I've been having a lot of fun over there. There's a link in the description. It's still early. You can still get in before it. I think it's going to gain more hype eventually, but right now it's still kind of early, and so it's a good time to get in. Anyway, check that out if you're interested, and if not, I'll see you guys next time. As always, stay sharp, play smart, take care.